Today we are going to see the methods of issue of shares. There are four methods of issue of shares. First is public offer, second is existing equity shareholders, third is to existing employees, and fourth is private placement. First, public offer. First method is public offer. Public offer or public issue. Public offer means offering the shares to the public. This is the most common method used by most of the companies. Public issue, offering the shares to the general public. Only all over the nation, all peoples can be invited for the subscription of shares. In the public issue or public offer, the first method is initial public offer. First method is initial public offer. Initial public offer. Initial public offer refers to the process of offering shares of a company to public for the first time. When first time the company offers the shares to the general public, it is called as initial public offer. When a new company or existing company first time offers the shares to general public, then it is said to be initial public offer, that is IPO. A new company or an existing company which had raised its capital earlier from promoters or investors may offer its shares to public when it is in need of fresh fund. When company needs fresh fund, firstly company collects capital from promoters, investors. Afterwards, if company wants more capital, then company collects the capital from initial public offer, offering shares to the general public first time. Before IPO, a company is not a listed company and its shares are privately held. But after IPO, a company becomes a listed company and its shares can be bought and sold by investors in open market. When company wants to subscribe the general public, company must be listed company. Without listing shares in stock exchange, company cannot offer to the general public. So before IPO, company is a not listed company. When company offers initial public offer, then company becomes a listed company. Next method is further public offer or follow on public offer. Further public offer, that is FPO. When a company issues shares to the public after an IPO, it is called as further or follow on public offer. Every issue of shares by listed company after its IPO is called as further public offer. When company wants more capital, when company issues shares to general public first time, that is called as initial public offer. After initial public offer, when company issues more shares to general public, it is said to be further public offer. Means after first issue to general public, company issues any time from general to general public. Company can issue shares to general public, but all these offers are called as follow on offer or further public offer. Means when company first time offers, that is IPO. When company second time offers to general public, third time offers to general public, that is all calls are called as further public offer or follow on public offer. In these two methods, the pricing method is used. There are two pricing methods are used when shares are offered to general public. There are two pricing methods which are used in these methods when company issues shares to general public. At that time, company uses two pricing method. First is fixed price method. Fixed price method. And second is book building method. Under fixed price method, the company states in its prospectus the quantity and the price at which the shares are offered to public. The subscribers or investors are asked to pay a certain portion of face value of shares or entire issue price along with the application. The company comes to know demand of its shares only after subscription period ends. Company can issue shares at par or premium. Fixed price method. In this method, company issues a fixed quantity of shares at fixed price. Price may be at par or at premium, but company issues fixed quantity of shares, means 1000 shares, company issues 1000 shares or 5000 shares. The quantity of shares is fixed in this method. Company offers to general public, for example, company offers 5000 shares to general public. In this method, company comes to know the demand of its shares at the end of certain period. The specific period is given to the subscribers to subscribe the shares. At the end of this period, specific period, company comes to know the demand of our shares. If demand is excess, then company only issues the specific amount of shares, cannot increase the shares. Second method is book building method. Book building method. In this method, the issuer company determines the number of shares and the issue price at which its shares will be sold by bidding process. See, the company issues a red herring prospectus which contains price range or price band and asks the investors to bid on it. The lower end of price band is called as floor price, while the highest end is called as cap price. In book building method, company issues red prospectus hearing. In this prospectus, company gives the floor price and cap price or ceiling price. Floor price means lowest price of shares and highest price. Cap price means highest price of shares. In between, the subscribers bid the price of the shares. These are the two methods. In public offer, there are two methods, IPO, second is FPO. Now, second is issued shares to existing shareholders. Existing equity shares. In this existing equity shares, right issue and second is bonus issue. Right issue and bonus issue, or right shares or bonus shares. Offering shares to existing equity shareholders. When company offers new public offer, it is called as IPO or FPO. When company issues shares to existing equity shareholders, there will be right issue or bonus issue. In right issue, firstly we see the right issue. When a company wants to raise further capital, it can issue shares to existing equity shareholders in proportion to their existing shareholdings. Such an issue of shares is called as right issue. When company issues shares to existing equity shareholders, then it is called as right issue. The existing equity shareholder has a right to purchase the shares firstly. Afterwards, company issues shares to general public. If the existing equity shareholders haven't purchased the shares, in right issue, then company issues these shares to general public. There are some provisions related to right issue. First provision is right shares are sold to the existing shareholders at a price which is lesser than its market price. In right issue, always shares are issued to existing shareholder lesser price than market price. The price is less than market price. A company has to lend letter of offer to the existing shareholders at the time of issuing right shares. When company wants to issue right issue, company has to send letter of offer to the existing equity shareholders. Without letter of offer, company cannot issue the right issue. Company must offer to the existing equity shareholders, and for that offer, company must send letter of offer. Next provision is the letter must contain the number of shares offered, the period of offer is valid for a period of not less than 15 and not exceeding 30 days. And the right to renounce, that is shareholders have a right to give up their shares in favor of any other person. The letter of offer must contain, there are three things which must be contained in letter of offer. First is the number of shares offered in right issue. Mostly there is always proportion. Company issues right issue in proportion. In proportion, that is equity shareholders, how many shares shareholders held, and in that proportion. For example, 2:1 means holding 2 shares, a person holding 2 shares get 1 share. Means when a person holds 100 shares, that person, company gives him 50 shares as a right issue. Means letter of offer must contain the number of shares offered. Next must be contained is the period of offer, not less than 15 and not exceed than 30 days. And third is the shareholder have a right to give up. The letter, in that letter there must be mentioned that if a shareholder wants to quit or wants to give up their right to purchase the shares, the shareholder can do. This information must be contained in the letter of offer. Next provision is the letter of offer can be sent by registered post, speed post, or through electronic form. The letter of offer must be sent by the way of registered post or speed post or courier or electronic form mode, means email or any other mode. Next provision is if a shareholder does not respond to the rights issue offer within the stipulated time, it is implied that he is not interested in the offer and the company can offer the unsold shares to new investors. When shareholders does not respond in a stipulated period, in a specific period, if shareholders doesn't respond, then company can offer the shares to general public. Next issue is bonus issue. When company issues shares to existing equity shareholder, their first issue is right issue, second issue is bonus issue. Bonus shares are fully paid shares issued free of cost to the existing equity shareholders in proportion to their shareholdings. Usually, financially sound companies issues bonus shares out of accumulated distributed profits or reserves. Hence, as the profits or reserves are capitalized, it is also called as capitalization of profits or reserves. Bonus shares are fully paid up shares issued free of cost to the existing equity shareholders. See, bonus shares are free of cost to existing shareholders. Means existing shareholder doesn't need to pay anything, any amount to company. When company issues bonus shares, when company is in a sound position, sound financial position, company can issue bonus shares from accumulated profits, accumulated distributable profits or reserves only. Company can issue bonus shares from accumulated profits only. So this procedure of issuing bonus shares is called as capitalization of profit or reserves. There are some provisions related to bonus shares or bonus issue. First provision is company can issue bonus shares only out of free reserve, security premium account or capital redemption reserve account. A company can only issue bonus shares from free reserves. If there is any free reserve, then company can issue bonus shares. If there is securities premium account, then also company can issue bonus shares. And if there is capital redemption reserve account, from these three accounts, company can only issue bonus shares. Next provision is a company cannot issue bonus shares only out of reserves created by revaluation of assets. Company cannot issue bonus shares only out of reserves created by revaluation of assets. When company creates reserves by revaluation of assets, means increasing the value of assets or decreasing the value of assets, company cannot issue bonus shares from these reserves. Next provision is it is also cannot issue bonus shares instead of paying dividend. If company haven't paid any dividend to existing equity shareholders, company cannot issue bonus shares at any cost. Next provision is once the announcement for bonus shares is made by the board of directors, it cannot be then withdrawn. When board of directors announces the bonus issue or bonus shares to existing equity shareholders, at any cost company have to fulfill this issue. Company cannot cancel the issue bonus shares or bonus issue. Bonus shares are fully paid up shares. Always bonus shares are fully paid up shares. There is no value which is paid by equity shareholders. Shareholders cannot renounce, that is give away their bonus shares to another person. Equity shareholders cannot give up their right related to bonus issue. Means they have to put the offer and must get the shares. And last provision is there is no minimum subscription to be collected. There is no minimum subscription. There is nothing. Equity shareholders haven't need to pay any amount to company related to bonus issue or bonus shares. Means bonus shares are free of cost, totally free of cost. So they haven't need to any amount pay up. The difference between right issue and bonus issue. Right issue, the equity shareholders get the right to purchase the shares firstly, means they haven't get free of cost. The right shares or right issue is a right given by the company to equity shareholders to purchase the shares firstly, and bonus issue is shares are the free of cost shares, means company gives these shares as a gift to equity shareholders. Next method is offering shares to existing employees. Next method is offering shares to existing employees. Firstly, ESOS. ESOS means Employees Stock Option Scheme. First offer is Employees Stock Option Scheme. Under this scheme, permanent employees, directors or officers of the company or its holding company or subsidiary company are offered the benefit or right to purchase the equity shares of the company at a future date at a predetermined price. Employees Stock Option Scheme, that is ESOS, means company gives the offer to permanent employees, directors, senior officers to purchase the shares at a predetermined price at a future date. Means equity company gives to the offer to the employees, permanent employees only, directors or senior officers. Because of this offer, employees they feel proud to be owners of the company for which they are working, and company also benefits as it can retain good employees. In employees stock option scheme, employees feel proud to be employee of that company because they becomes owner of that company. There are some provisions related to the ESOS scheme, means Employee Stock Option Scheme. First provision is a company may offer the shares directly to the employees or through the Employees Welfare Trust. A company can offer by the scheme directly to the employees or through employees welfare fund. Next provision is the shares are offered at a price lesser than their market price. Always shares are offered at lesser price than the shares offered to general public. Next method of offering shares to employees we will see in next lecture. Thank you.